Continuing with our examples of solving probability questions, go to the next question. The questions are given in the description box below. Kindly click on the description box and you will be able to see 5 questions listed in this video, which we will solve now. The first question is: a die is thrown once. Find the probability of getting a number less than 3. Remember a die we play Ludo and so forth. Usually it has got 6 sides. Okay, so it has got 6 sides, and each will have like a dot, and that will tell you what number it is. If there is one dot, then it is 1. If there are 2 dots, then it means 2, 3, and so forth. And the maximum that a die will have will be 6 dots. Okay, so it will have a total of 6 dots. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 sides of a die, and each side has a number. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, depending on how you roll the die and what number you get, that will tell you how many steps to take and so forth. However, we are not playing a game over here. Let us see how we can solve this probability. It is said a die is thrown once. Find the probability of getting a number less than 3. We need to get a number less than 3. So how many are there less than 3? Just 2. 1 and 2. So probability of getting number less than 3 will be 2 upon, not 2 favorable outcome, because we are asked for a number less than 3. So 1 and 2, and these are the different events. There are 6 events possible. Now, so there are 6 total outcomes possible. So it will be 2 upon 6. Sorry. If you cancel this, 2 ones are 2, 2 3s are 6, and we will get the probability as 1 upon 3. So the probability of getting a number less than 3 is 1 upon 3. So similarly, the next question, similar to the one we have solved right now, it says a die is thrown once. Find the probability of getting a number greater than 5. If you have a look, to get a number greater than 5, how many numbers are there greater than 5? Just 1. Okay, so probability of getting a number that is greater than 5 will be 1 upon 6. 1 because there is only one number that is greater than 5, and the total number of outcomes possible are 6. So 1 upon 6 is the probability of getting a number greater than 5 when a die is thrown once. So our next question is: cards bearing numbers 3 to 20 are placed in a bag and mixed thoroughly. A card is taken out from the bag at random. What is the probability that the number on the card taken out is an even number? Let's put down the numbers between 3 to 20. We have done a similar problem, okay, in the previous video. You all can check that out. Cards bearing 3 to numbers 3 to 20. So just write them down: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so these are cards having these numbers 3 to 20, and they are present in a bag. So how many are there totally? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So totally in a bag we have 18 cards, each having a number from 3 to 20. What is the probability that the number on the card taken out is an even number? So which are the even numbers? Okay, the even numbers. Okay, we have learned about odd and even numbers in the lower classes. So which are the even numbers? Okay, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. So these are the even numbers. How many even numbers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are total of 9 even numbers. So probability of getting an even number card is equal to 9 upon 18. Why 18? Because 18 cards are present in the bag and 9 of them have even numbers. So we'll just cancel this. 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are. So the probability of getting an even number card is half. Okay, so we solved the problem where we asked to find out the probability of taking out a card which is an even number. Okay, let's go to the next question, which looks similar to the one that we have solved. A box contains cards marked with numbers 5 to 20. Let's do that. So here we have 3 to 20. So we'll just erase 2 of them, and we'll erase these over here, make it easier. Okay, now we have numbers from 5 to 20. So these are, there are a total of 16 cards. Okay, a total of 16 cards. Now these 16 cards are present in a box. Then we are told a card is drawn from the bag, from the box at random. Find the probability of getting a number which is a perfect squares. Which are the perfect squares? We have perfect squares of 2, 3, 4. Perfect squares means 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 4 into 4. These are called perfect squares. Okay, so if you have a look, you will be able to see which are the perfect squares in this. So which are the perfect squares in this collection of numbers? Okay, we'll just write down a few of them so that you can understand them. Okay, so the 2 twos are 4. Okay, so if we write down 2 twos are 4 in this, okay, 2 twos are 4, but we don't have any 4 over here. Let's go to the next number, 3 square, which is 3 into 3 equal to 9. We have 1 square, and 4 square, which is 4 into 4 equal to 16. We have 1. And let's go to the next one, 5 square, which is 5 into 5 equal to 25. We don't have. No need to go further. These are the only 2 ones we had. So we are asked in this question, find the probability of getting a number which is a perfect square. So there are only 2 out of 16. So probability of getting a perfect square number card, which is equal to 2 upon 16. So this will be 1, 8, and that will be 1 upon 8. 16, why? There are 16 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The total outcome is 16, and only 2 favorable events are there, 9 and 16, hence 2 upon 16, which gives us 1 upon 8. So that's how we get the probability of perfect squares in a box of cards. Let's go to our next question, which says cards with numbers 2 to 101 are placed in a box. A card is selected at random. Find the probability that the card has a square number. So let's list down all the if we list down all the numbers from 2 to 101, we'll be able to figure out which are the numbers which form a perfect square. Okay, but we don't need to do that. We just need to list down the perfect squares. So we'll begin with 2. So 2 square is equal to 4, 3 square is equal to 9, 4 square is equal to 16, 5 square is equal to 25, 6 square is equal to 36, 7 square is equal to 49, 8 square is equal to 64, 9 square is equal to 81, and 10 square will be equal to 100. So our numbers are only between 2 to 101. So this tells you how many squares lie between 2 to 101. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So total of 9 squares. So we have a total of 9 squares. And how many numbers are present from 2 to 101? So that is easy to find out. Just subtract 101 minus 2, that will give us 99. Okay, so those are the total number of cards that are present in the box. So probability of getting a card with square number is equal to 9 upon 99. 9 upon 99. 9 because we found 9 squares, 99 because total outcome is outcome possible is 99. So 9 ones are 9, 9 11s are 99. So the probability of getting a card with squares, with a squared number, is 1 upon 11 in this example. So with this we complete the examples in this video. Please watch the next video.